spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. His guys not able to build off that 2-0 start as they've dropped their last 2. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kicker Blake Grupe looks ready to get this one started. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you up here in the booth. And here we go from Charlotte. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day, you get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
A gain of 15.
To the end here on first down, Rodgers. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Swift on second down. Escapes a defender. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Rodgers. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. And a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. It was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming to him. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. It's going to be stopped right around the 37.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
16 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Rookie adds the extra point. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Wilson on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
Rodgers here off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Rodgers here from the gun. That's complete inside the 35. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down. Here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
One after up and good from Boswell. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Panthers 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now we'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Incomplete.
2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 41, setting up the running back screen. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Give it to Irving on the option. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Once again, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Cowie now on the return. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. He's got a man left. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Dolphins.
Set of downs for him at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Devon Holland, former Dolphin, there on the stop. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the 42. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
He was defended by...
Now here's Rodgers. And this is another incompletion. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that makes it 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Panther. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here from the gun. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Nick Martin picks it off. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And the shotgun to give to Swift. Long throw. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to run for it. Rodgers slides down and he picks up the first.
Rodgers on the scramble. A gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up 2nd down. One in behind center with Swift. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't matter first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. The right side, caught by Smith. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
New Spears on 2nd down. Well, put him in the spin cycle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
2nd and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now toss, it's Allen. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ronnie Tavai ranging in for the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
This is Allen on 2nd. Takes out a 1-stop.
That's going to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Blake Groupie on to attempt a field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Groupie sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Atwell now to return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Dolphins looking down a very long field. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
1st down.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Connecting on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Steps up and he's running with it. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Tagovailoa on 1st down. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2 and out from the gun.
36-yard line.
From left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd.
That's good.
1st down, here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua again. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Stays upright. He'll make a big play on the ground. I don't think he marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Over the right side, is caught by Ferguson. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards, and then he's headed out.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaks the tackle, still going. He finds space for a few yards that time. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Tua off the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
sets up 4th down.
Carolina in punt formation. And let's see how his debut offering goes. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
4 and taken. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Jukes one defender. Tackle made around the 26. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, Rodgers. He's got Smith again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A handoff left for Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Rodgers here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a Great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
They run with Swift, and gets a few on the punch forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Ruvu there for the tackle. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This one taken in by Kraft. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Carolina.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the old line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
The Dolphins and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Going on 1st down to Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. 2nd and 3 now.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7.
From the 27. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to get the Dolphins a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Swift. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's running for it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphin 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A pistol snap here, Rodgers. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. This our last play of the quarter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is 2nd and very long. Tua out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Malik Neighbors. Incomplete.
Taken by Loa, facing 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's played at the 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Swift. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. We're going to run and draw here with Benson. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 13.
Now a give to Swift. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Frankie Louisville on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Sean Murphy butts in to pick it off.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Panthers set to take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down, give to Irving. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
he was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On now comes their punter.
Formation.
J.K. Scott will kick it away. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Dolphins and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. First down throw by Rodgers. They set the screen here to Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Wilson, incomplete. Asante Samuel Jr. on the
3rd and long for him here. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Their punter making his way out now. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll start from the 39. He breaks a tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Looking. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Another try following the sack. This is complete to Ferguson on left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's cut the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They can tack on one more now. Bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Panthers 24.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Cowie now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Smith brings in another one. After making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going run again with Swift. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rodgers out of the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Benson on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the carry, it's Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. decide to spend their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Dolphins only up by a few. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Swift on 2nd down. Give him 9 on that run. We've got 3rd down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
A 21-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So good field position for the Panthers. Start this drive, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Stays in the pocket. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Charlotte.